All right, guys. So I'm at work getting ready to head in, and what a game last night. Hurricanes come out, didn't do too well. Went down. It was horrible. They lost. On paper, they looked like they won the first period, but you look at that game and they just did not play. They just didn't play Hurricanes hockey. Sorry. Second period, they looked a little worse. Third period, they looked bad going into the period. And then about halfway, Stankoven got that shot. Janko got the shot. Stahl got the shot, and Jarvie got the last one in overtime. But we're going to talk about these three, and just what an amazing comeback. That was a comeback that I really wasn't expecting. I don't know how many of you guys were expecting it, but I'm going to tell you, my anxiety, I was mad. I didn't turn the TV off, but I just started watching Freak Base on TikTok. And because I like Freak Base, he's pretty cool, and he responds to you and stuff when you get on there. But I enjoy watching him. He's my like go-to when I'm frustrated and stuff, and I just enjoy listening to him play his bass. But anyway, I was about halfway paying attention to it, and then my buddy calls me up from Wilson, and he and I got to talking. And as soon as we started talking, not even 2 minutes after we started talking, it went. Stankoven, Janko, Stahl, and then the winner by Jarvie in overtime. And he and I, we stayed on the phone, man. He was like, man, I can't believe this, and this, that, and the other. And he's a Pittsburgh Penguins fan and a Carolina Hurricanes fan, but he's a Penguins fan first. And he's been supporting the Hurricanes all along, you know, after his boys got beat out. And so it was pretty cool. Pretty good conversation with him last night. And then and then going into overtime, Josh Brinson messaged me. He's like, dude, we need an overtime goal. And sure enough, I was like, yeah, we need one fast. And sure enough, it came into power play, and we won the game. My takeaways from the game is exactly like I said. Carolina needs power play goals. They need breakaway goals to win the game. Doesn't matter if you win the faceoffs or not, but that does help a little bit. But the major thing for the Hurricanes is converting power plays and converting the breakaway goals. They've got to get those at every opportunity. They've got to at least come close to making a shot, and on the power play, and then making the shot. They found Carter Hart's weak spot last night, and that helped out a lot. And you can hear my voice is a little bit messed up because I was yelling and screaming at the TV, but yeah, that's what they got to do. They've got to get in there. They ground it out, and there was some line changes made, and late in the game there was line changes made, and they stuck with those line changes. I wouldn't be surprised if they went with that lineup in tomorrow's game. They switched Martinook and who was it? Martinook and Svechnikov. They swapped them, and when they swapped them, that's when all that went down and on that line. But the first, second line, and even that third line, they didn't play bad at the last half of the game. And you know, with the Hurricanes, normally they have to win 2 periods. We all know that. They have to win 2 periods to win the game. Well, last night they did. They won the 3rd period and they won the overtime. Going back to the 1st period, I think going out of the 1st period, I think Carolina should have been up 1-0. They had that one opportunity. Freddie, even though they got around and got that goal, I still feel like Freddie should have had that goal. Should have had that stop on that goal. And then what an amazing stop by Frederik Andersen on that one call for the no goal. That would have sealed the deal there, but they got it, and they got that goal, and that was something that they really needed to stop, and that goal stopped. And had it not been goalie interference, I believe that Carolina would have counted the goal, because Freddie, it was loose under Freddie the whole time and went in. But because of that goalie interference, that called the goal. Recalled the goal back, and they got lucky on that one. Or not lucky, but they got the call in their favor finally. And then the puck to McNabb's face. Oh, man, that was so horrible. That was horrible. I know he was back at the arena last night, late in the game, but he weren't dressed to play. He wasn't in no condition to play, but he was back at the arena. Don't know if he'll be starting tomorrow night. There's every speculation that he might, so we'll have to see on that. But tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, ABC, and Josh and I and Catherine and Ellie will be at the game, so we'll see you guys there. That's the morning drive into work when I'm already at work. But anyway, guys, let's go. Let's get this thing. Let's go, Canes.